it's Di from BeingMommywithStyle and welcome to my closet. So we're gonna dive in with an organization series and we are starting here today. I think that this is gonna take multiple times and multiple videos to get through because as you can see, I have a lot of clothing behind me, but I'm planning on going through my clothing and accessories and different items in my home and doing the KonMari process once again. So I've done the KonMari process in a few different other homes that we've had. We've lived in other states and other climates, and I've done this a few different times, especially after we moved to different climates. So I'll link some of those videos down below. But basically I'm going to go through my closet, especially because there was such drastic different circumstances in 2020 and now going into 2021 to just make sure that everything I have in here has a purpose, is functional, and that it sparks joy. And I really want to get rid of a lot of items so that way I can do a number of declutter videos and really get it pared down to the most usable items, the best items in my closet, so I can really visually see everything that I have, and then I can go through and start organizing, maybe put a little bit of decor in here and just make it more aesthetically pleasing as well. So we're going to dive in today. I'm ready to get rid of some stuff. I'm going to go through each section one by one, but I'm going to start by telling you what items are in each different section and we will get started. So this is my closet in its current state, and I have trash bags waiting here ready to get all the things out that I'm going to donate and send on to new homes. But really what I want to look for is items that kind of hit their useful life for me. Maybe have fallen out of favor. I know that I have jeans that I don't really wear anymore. Like I've just found other brands of jeans that I prefer, so I want to get the ones that I don't really wear anymore cleared out and just kind of go through everything. Some dresses, like some really good examples are I have like these longer dresses and I'm really short. And so I've worn them a little bit, but I just feel like it's kind of matronly, so I just tend to gravitate towards my shorter dresses. So just things like that, I feel like it's probably time to let it go, especially if I didn't wear it this summer, it's probably not something I'm going to really gravitate towards. So let me tell you how I have this divided up. So right here in what I kind of consider the center section, this is kind of like my main area where these drawers are here in the closet. And then I have this longer dress area. I've got some new shoe organizers. We're going to do shoes in a separate video. But I've got some new shoe organizers. I'm going to be going through all the shoes as well. And so this is the side that's configured more for quote-unquote females because it has this dress area. And then my husband has this side where you can see his is already kind of neat and tidy. He doesn't have as many clothes as I have. And he actually uses his laundry bin for laundry. And that's what his side looks like. So I really want to kind of get mine pared down a little bit to where I can see everything that I have a little bit more and it's more functional. My main area, especially when I'm working in the office, is pretty much in this area. There are some pieces in this section that are double duty, but then there's also some pieces in this section, like these blazers up here, that I pretty much would only primarily wear in the office, you know, maybe in the winter or like a quarterly board meeting or something like that. So I need to keep those, although it's not something I would wear a whole ton, especially if we go back into the office, I would wear those more. And then for special meetings and stuff like that, I need to have those on hand. And then I have a few longer sleeve blouses. All of these items here are what I consider work appropriate. So work office appropriate. And our office is kind of a dressy business casual. So typically I would pair a blouse with either a blazer or one of these cardigans, and then some of these what I call work pants, which are basically just gray or black pants, and I've been gravitating towards this style from Loft. And that's kind of what I really gravitate towards for work, either that or a dress. So this is kind of the tricky section, because although it's not getting used a whole lot, I can't just go in and get rid of all of this because of the situation, obviously, like I said at the beginning of the video, where if we go back in the office, I'm going to need some of it. So I really want to go through these items, find my favorites, and we're going to go through each item by item. This is what I consider my work pants. Most of these will stay, a couple will go, but a lot of these are newer that I've got within the past year. I have some older work pants over here, which we'll get to in a minute. I'll go through all these cardigans. these are things that I wear that are very versatile. I wear these for casual, for weekends, to dress up a work outfit over, you know, like a blouse to wear to work. So I wear these for a lot of different occasions. I'm just going to go through and make sure that they're all in good functioning repair, that they spark joy, and just try to pare them down to my favorites. Over here is more of my casual section. You can see these two things that I just recently added. These are like my, what I would call my house coats. There's a Mickey one and a Harry Potter one. But over here I have a lot of tank tops, which is kind of deceptive because sometimes these Old Navy tank tops I actually wear underneath some of these cardigans sometimes, and they can be dressed up, but they're just a cotton, so this is a more casual section. I've got my more casual sweaters here. A lot of this is newer stuff right here in the front, so a lot of this I'm going to be keeping. This is a cute little blouse that I just got. It's got Minnie Mouse's leopard print. Isn't that cute? So this is kind of items I want to kind of keep at hand. I need to go through all these tank tops, make sure that they are applicable. I can already tell you this is what I'm going to be getting rid of. And then behind that, there's some swimsuits and then some older sweaters and some holiday gear. Down here, it's even getting older. There are some old work pants, which obviously if I've shifted them over there, so if that's my work section and I've shifted the older work pants over here, they're probably definitely not favorites, so they can probably just go. There are just some casual sweaters, a jean jacket, an older blazer, which that's going to go, and then just some casual sweaters. So I can kind of get all the casual sweaters in one area. What's unusual in this area is I have a number of Disney shirts, which we talked about are more of like an occasional use item, but they do spark joy when I get to use them. So I'm going to be going through those to see what I want to get rid of and what I want to keep. And then over here I have skirts. Same thing. I wear those at Disney a lot. So I'll be keeping all of those. Some cardigans. I think I'm just going to plan on keeping all of these because I wear these a ton in the spring. And then going through my dresses and keeping the ones that spark joy. So this is what I'm starting with. We're going to dive in. I'm going to start section by section and take everything out one by one and just make sure that it's functional, it is not in disrepair, and that it sparks joy. And if it passes all those marks, then I really want to make sure that it's something I'm going to be wearing a lot. So let's dive in and go through my items. I feel like it's going to be easiest to start here because although these would be more of occasional use shirts, I really know what I love in this. So I know what I want to have handy when we come back from our little break that we have here. So this is the pile so far of just me going through and grabbing the items that I kind of already had in mind that needed to get weeded out. And you can see that it's starting to thin out a little bit, but I'm still going to go back through and go through each item again one by one. So it's not to say that this is an easy process in the least. Stuff like this pants is a little bit easier because I had it over here to the side. I obviously was not reaching for it. So that can get added to the pile. Things like this shirt are a little bit tougher. I really love this shirt. I got this when I was a stay-at-home mom, and it's really super cute on. I got it at ModCloth. It's a really good quality shirt. Fortunately, it doesn't fit anymore. So items like this, I unfortunately just need to let it go and make the space in my closet, free up some of that emotional and mental space. And then if the time arises that I need this size again, I'm going to need items in my closet that I can get at that time that aren't just sitting around for who knows how long, and let this go out into the world and go be enjoyed by someone that can wear it now. So adding that to the pile, although I loved that shirt, I can't use it right now. So it unfortunately can't spark joy for me. So some of the items that go into the pile are for that reason as well. This is another tough one. So back here, I have a lot of my Disney shirts. So I definitely want to go through these and make sure that these all spark joy, that they all have some sort of purpose. Even though I may not use these all the time, you know, I may just reach for them on occasion when at home, and then when we're on Disney vacations, I want all the shirts to make me feel like this one. Like, I love this one. It's super cute. I just got it on our last trip. It sparks a lot of joy when I look at it. So I want to go through all of the Disney shirts and make sure that they all give me that feeling that this shirt does, because it's just a really fun shirt. This is another one that's been one of my favorites for years. I really love this shirt. I typically bring it on almost all of our trips. It's just a really fun shirt to wear. It's nice and light. It's airy. I'll sometimes even just wear this around the resorts. So those are shirts that are examples of joy sparkers. Some other items back here that I'm going through one by one are these kind of more basic shirts. I used to wear these a lot as a stay-at-home mom because they were very, very easy. They were kind of casual. They could get dressed up really, really easily, but it's not something I tend to gravitate towards quite so much anymore. So I'm just going to keep a few of these that I could wear for special occasions, or just like a really unique color, like I really love this color. It sparks joy for me. So I'm going to keep that one. I'm going to keep this basic one because I wear this one a lot for Halloween. I wear it underneath a lot of things, so it serves a purpose. And I don't want to have to go buy that every single year. And something like this, I really like these. These are something I could be wearing on the weekends. It's nice and light, and something that's very unique that would be hard to replace. So I like these, and both of these colors spark joy. So these are going to stay, but all the kind of basic ones that I really don't tend to gravitate towards and don't grab anymore, I'm going to get rid of all of those. So I was able to get the Disney shirts cleared out quite a bit. It's kind of in a unique situation because it's almost like I have a few different types of wardrobes for different time frames, but when I reach for one, this is my happy place. This definitely brings me joy, and I would wear this on our next upcoming trip. So these are the items that I'm going to keep right here, and I was able to part down by quite a few. So here is what the donate pile is looking like so far. You can see I still have clothing, and I'm still going to have to go back through, I think, one more time. But this is just a good initial kind of pass through everything. Now I'm just going to go through all of the dresses over here and par down these for my most used and favorite joy sparking dresses. So I feel like this is a really good first round of stuff. Look at that. I'm going to get all of this off of the hangers and into garbage sacks. All of the jeans that were in that bin up there, I'm just going to be honest, they were a size that does not fit. So they're all going to go. And I would kind of gravitate towards other brands right now. So I'm going to get these into garbage sacks, and this was my first kind of initial run. I think it was a good kind of initial part down. You can see I still have clothes, and I still think I will continue to go through these. So I'm going to do that pants area and these jeans at a separate time in a separate video. So we'll do another round of clothing, and I'll go back through and kind of reassess everything. But this is kind of my initial run and with the time I have today. But I think this is a really good start, and it started me thinking about what really works for each of these different phases, for either career wear, for my more casual wear, for Disney trips, and really think about what I want to keep for all those different types of events and types of traveling. You know, these, when we travel to warm climates, I wear these a lot. I wear these a lot in the summer. So I get a lot of use out of different types of items at different times of the year. But I just really want to make sure that everything that I'm having, if it's the appropriate occasion or the appropriate time of year, I could reach up, grab it, put it on, and feel really good about wearing it. So I don't want it to be like a work day and I look up and go, oh, I just don't want to wear that. You know, if I feel like that, I just want to get it out of the closet so I have more space. So I'm going to get all of these bagged up. And in a future video, we are going to tackle shoes, we are going to tackle pants, and just start going through each individual area one by one. But I'd say I got through a number of different items. I'm going to get these in garbage sacks. So I was able to clear out 3 garbage bags worth of stuff on this round and get a little bit of space going. So I think there's definitely some more items that I'm going to have to go through, and on the next round do a little bit more trying on. But this was just initially going through and immediately getting that feeling of sparking joy for a lot of items and really parsing out the ones that I knew did not. So that's what's in these bags. And then the next round I will go through in a more detailed fashion and then also start on pants. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed going along with this closet declutter. Let me know if you have any questions down below, and thanks for watching. Have a great day.